am Marxman. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a guide, just a general beginner's guide on Armajet. The first thing I want to go over is just settings in general. So obviously over an account you have your Superbit ID, which you guys should definitely make. Then you have Discord, TOS and privacy, help and support, so none of that is super important except like Discord and Superbit ID. If you're not on the Discord, I heavily recommend getting on the Discord. There are tons of players on the Discord talking about certain things, and you definitely want to get involved in that conversation. Audio. The audio for the game can kind of be jarring, so if you need to turn anything down, it's here. And actually there's like previews, so like you get to hear it as you turn it up and down. Sorry if that kind of destroyed your ears right there, but I keep mine right around there. Music a little low because I have some music on in the background. Controls. This is the gamepad controls. You got jetpack and dodge, obviously. Wait. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know jetpack actually had its own thing. That's cool. Menu, fire, switch weapon, blah blah blah. Got all that stuff. Perk, cancel, jump, blah blah blah. You guys can read. Mouse sensitivity. This obviously affects mouse and keyboard. I don't play mouse and keyboard too much. I haven't messed around with it at all. So. Obviously, if you want to be quicker with your aiming, up. If you want to be slower, go down. These are just the basic controls that you can change. So, there's all that. Gameplay. This kind of affects quite a few people if you're playing on PC, obviously. So, here's where you can change your resolutions. So, they have pretty much every resolution in the book. At least, like, the main ones that everyone uses, so. There's that. You got your windowed modes, so you can do full screen window, maximize window, exclusive full screen. I think there might be another one over here after just regular windowed. So there's that. VSync, obviously it matches your monitor's refresh rate, reduces screen tearing. Have it off. Player names, damage numbers, show HUD, immersion mode. I think that turns off like the kill feed in the corner and other certain things, so I just keep that off because obviously I want to see that. Show crosshair, that's mainly for mouse and keyboard players, so it'll show the red crosshair that you see. Gore, chat, FPS. FPS is definitely a huge thing. Obviously it goes from 30 to 40, 50, 60, 90, and 120, so depending on your refresh rate for your monitor or for your phone screen, that'll change. I'm playing on a 60 Hz monitor, so I don't even know why I have it at 120, but I'm just gonna keep it there. Alright, so those are just all the settings. Next, I guess we can just go overview of the profile page. So, up here in the top right, you can see your Valor and your place in the leaderboard. Right now I'm 23rd with 1,319 Valor. Clans are not in the game yet, that's why that's grayed out. Hopefully they'll be coming in the next few weeks. This is your XP and your name, followed by your level, and your clan tag will show here after you join a clan when those come out. Here you have badges. There's tons of badges, which kind of sucks because you can get pretty much any badge from a bounty crate up here. So you're not guaranteed weapon mods or blueprints. You can actually get badges, which sucks because there's tons of badges, but I know they're working on fixing that. Maybe making it a lower percentage to get a badge or something. So next we got challenges. If you haven't checked on the challenges page, I highly advise you do so because you can get tons of gold from completing challenges. There are challenges for getting kills with every single weapon in the game. Obviously, the only guns people have right now are Black Tusk, Long Claw, and Trimmer. I haven't done any kills with the Trimmer because I just don't use it, but I use Black Tusk and Long Claw, and you get scaling amounts of gold depending on the challenges you complete. So those are all the weapon challenges, and down here you have all your secondary challenges. Right now the only ones people have should be Frag and EMP, maybe by now, I'm not too sure. It's really hard to get new guns. We'll go over that later though. So there's all those, and then you have skill ones. So there's ones for getting streaks, multi-kills like doubles, triples, and quads, long shots for killing people at range, Killjoy for ending sprees, Stuck for sticking people. That'll only apply to sticky grenades and Nightfall, which will be unlocked a lot later, so I wouldn't expect seeing those challenges. Here's actually a good way to show you can collect the gold right here. So right now I'm at 102,000, collect that, and it should be 112,000. So yep, there you go. That's how people are getting so much gold. They're going through challenges and making sure they collect the gold from challenges. So definitely go do that for extra gold. Medals, this is where you can overview your medals. This is for all the sprees. I have not gotten a 15, 20, or 25 spree yet, which sucks because it was always fun to get. Combos for multi-kills, double, triple, quad, 5-man, 6-man, and 7-man. Really hard to get 7-man. I've only gotten 2 in my entire lifetime playing through the beta and alpha. So kudos to you if you can get pretty much any of these 2. Style medals, I'm not going to go through all these, but there's just random things you can do, like getting assists, killing player from really long range with explosives, killing opponent after dying, stuff like that. So those are all your medals. This showcases your favorite weapon. Right now mine's the Black Tusk. I have tons of kills with it. It's my main weapon. I think it's like level 16 right now, but we'll go over weapon levels here in a little bit. Down here it shows you shows you all your stats. So win loss. I've played 113 rounds, 177, lost 35, tied 1, so I have a 2.2 average. This chart right here shows you this would be a win, this would be a loss, win, win, win. I think tie would just stay right here, so you can check that for your last 5 games. KD, kill death ratio. I have 330 kills, 414 assists, 728 deaths, and 33% accuracy. And this showcases your average over the last 5 games. At least this does. This is just your average in general. So I'm sitting at 1.8 average compared to the 1330 and 728 deaths. So that would be a 1.8. Career, those are pretty much your this is kind of like your Hall of Fame almost. Like this is your best score you've ever gotten. This is the most kills you've ever gotten in a game. This is the high streak you've ever achieved in a game. This is the most medals you've gotten in a single game. And then Armory, it's referring to the amount of weapons and everything you've unlocked. So 1% because, as I said, we'll go over later, it's really hard to get things. So this is your playtime. I've spent 6 hours and 43 minutes on game. So next up here, we just have the microtransaction store. You can buy gold and Paragon. Up here you have your loadouts. So this is where we'll be diving pretty deep. We'll be teaching people what you need to do to get weapons and mods and whatnot and what they do. So go and click on the loadout. Alright, so right here you have the Black Tusk. Obviously you have the Tremor, Long Claw. And then, so those are the 3 weapons you automatically have. And then everything after that you have to get by unlocking blueprints, which you get through these things right here. And to get these things, you need to wait until you actually see one in game. It'll say bounty acquired or whatever, and it'll be up for I think 25 seconds. And it'll be on a specific player on the enemy team. What you need to do is you need to kill that player and then you need to win the game. So that is the only way you can get bounty chests, which is the only way to get blueprints, mods, badges, etc. So it's very important to know. While we're here, I'll just talk about directives real quick. They're basically little mini challenges. They'll say like get X amount of kills with this, get X amount of assists, play X amount of rounds. So those refresh at different intervals of time. So there's all that. Back to this, obviously, so you need to get bounty chests to get blueprints to unlock these. Not sure about the drop rates, but as you see, I've already gotten 2 out of 10 for the Thunderstorm. I just unlocked the Badger, because you actually have to get to the level required before you can start unlocking the blueprints, so it's like a double wall before you can actually get the weapon. So, and they scale with level, obviously, so 35, 50, 55, blah blah blah, all the way up to 180. So it's going to be very interesting to see how far people can actually get. So let's dive a little bit deeper. So that's how you get weapons. Now we're going to talk about mods, which are these things that show right here. So right now we have the base Black Tusk, and I also have one down here. Mods unlock, at least for commons, it's level intervals of 2. So you need to actually get to the level required for the weapon, which is indicated up here. I'm a level 15 Black Tusk. That number right there is the amount of kills you need to get to the next level. So this unlocks at level 2, so when I hit level 2, I could have used this if I had it, which obviously you get from bounty chests as well. So you get mods, blueprints, and badges from bounty chests. So I haven't gotten any of these, but I have gotten this one down here for the Black Tusk. And I need to hit level 20 to get that. Not sure how many kills that is, but right now I'm at level 15, and I've been playing it for quite a while. I'm not sure how many kills I have with it, but so definitely pretty hard to level up your weapon. So these scale by 2s all the way to 30. Then you go over to rares, they scale by 5s all the way to 60. Then epics scale by 10 all the way to 90. And legendary is obviously level 100. Looks really, really cool. Definitely can't wait to get some of these. This one looks cool, bro. This This one looks really cool too. It's like a water gun kind of thing. So there's all that. Same for this. So obviously you have all that, like I just talked about, and you have mods. I actually have them already, so as you can see I have it equipped. It shows out here. It's the steep, or step, however you want to pronounce it, but yeah. So same thing right there. And I'm going to talk about crafting real quick. So to craft this mod, I would need 5 of this as indicated by this, 9 of these, 5 of these, 5 of these, and I would either need, or actually, you recycle it. Okay, so you can, I actually didn't know that, if you had this, you could recycle it, and I'm assuming you'd get some of these back, maybe? I'm not sure how that works, because I haven't had a chance to do it, but for crafting, it would cost 35,000 gold, plus 5 of these, 9 of these, 5 of these, and 5 of these. So that is how I would craft this, and that is where people have a huge gripe with the system, is that it's going to take absolutely forever to be able to do that. So, definitely, you know, talk to the devs, get on Reddit, voice your opinions, and you can definitely see some change because they listen to the players. So there is everything about blueprints, mods, and crafting. Sorry. Alright, so there's all that. Perks, same thing, except there's no mods for perks, you just get different perks, actually. Okay, yeah, so the different exos unlock at different levels, so super speed exo up here, bunch of drones and sentries, and another exo, just all the way up to self-heal at 175, so cool. Then flight suits, they're not in the game yet. You will see different flight suits, but not unlockable. You're stuck with this one. I think you will see like other flight suits on your screen. I'm not too sure though. So that's pretty much an overview of everything on the side here. Just helping you guys understand all that. Friends list up here. Friend requests will come in up here. This, you can go to the Reddit, Twitter, Discord, Facebook. So yeah, that's pretty much everything on the main screen other than the play button, which sends you to the nearest server and the nearest lobby. Well, not nearest lobby, pretty much, I guess, the first lobby that has a spot in it. So you can also hit custom to create a custom game. You can change the region, the game type to public or private. Game mode, the only game mode in right now is TDM, but there is Capture the Flag free-for-all in a mode called Shield Rush, so I think we'll be making a comeback pretty soon. So player count all the way up to 4v4, and then obviously you have all the different maps. You can allow or not allow spectators when you can create it. You can also just pre-invite people. You can also invite people in the game though. So, alright guys, that is pretty much everything there is on the main screen. The next portion of the video will be just gameplay. So I'm gonna talk about some gameplay things that can hopefully help people get better. I've seen a lot of people struggle in public lobbies, and I feel really bad. So hopefully this next part of the video will just make you a better Armajet player in general. See you guys there. Alright, hello guys, I am back. So I joined a custom game by myself, and I'm going to be just kind of going over some gameplay mechanics that you can use to your advantage. So first thing I want to talk about is just aiming in general. If you're using a controller or a mouse and keyboard, you can pre-aim. Unfortunately, you really can't do that on mobile. You're going to start firing, at least with automatics. You can pre-aim with semi-autos, explosive weapons, and stuff like that, snipers, whatnot. So with autos on mobile, you cannot pre-aim, so I think that's definitely a big advantage for anyone playing on a PC. So definitely use that to your advantage if you're a PC player. Pre-aim, and then just fire at the angles when you see someone. Pre-fire angles if you can't see him, like, you know, say I'm down here, or let's get a better one, say like there's someone up here that I see going across. If you're down here, you can just pre-aim this angle over here, and you might be able to get some damage off on them. And then chase after them, finish the kill, maybe cut down through here, you know, just use the map to your advantage, use anything you see beforehand to your advantage to help you out. Definitely pre-aim things that you can, so at least on PC. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is boosting. I think that's the term that we just kind of use now. We used to use dodging, but I think the devs want us to use boosting now. So I think for controller it's LB, and I want to say for keyboard it's like E, at least the basic one, and for mobile It's a lot harder. It's hard to explain, but you have to like tap the screen and then release, tap again, and then swipe either left, right, or up, and it'll boost you. It looks like this. It uses half of your jetpack fuel, so for mobile it's a lot harder, obviously. But people have pretty much adapted to it. There's a lot of really good mobile players out there. If you're a mobile player, don't be discouraged. You can definitely be one of the greats. Devoted is a mobile player, and he's, in my opinion, one of the top 3 players in the game. So just keep working, and you'll get there no matter what platform you're on. So boosting, you can go left, you can go right, you can go up. I think I'm bugged because I can actually boost down, but you really shouldn't be able to do that. So I'm actually gonna have to talk to the devs about that one. It uses half your jetpack fuel and it propels you whichever way you aim it when you do it. This is very good for just keeping up momentum, keeping your speed up. Say you're chasing someone, say you have the super speed module active, you're super fast if you do that. Because you can also tie into it something I'm going to talk about here in a second, bunny hopping, which is a super popular mechanic in many other games. You can actually do in this game as well. So in public lobbies you see these people who are just ridiculously fast, zipping, zooming around the map. They're most likely utilizing dodging, bunny hopping to keep their momentum. See how fast I just crossed that path? Now let's see how fast I can do it without dodging or bunny hopping. Just walking and jetpacking. It was about, I'd say, 2 times slower. If you want to be a fast player, you have to utilize boosting and bunny hopping. Bunny hopping, just like in most games, except it's so much easier in Armajet, right before you hit the ground, you pretty much just want to skip off the ground with the jumping upward. So just a nice light upward jump right before or right as you hit a surface. I tend to do it before because it actually does it. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I think it might lag a little bit, or maybe the animation for it takes a while to go off, but you can do it right before you hit the ground and you'll bunny hop and preserve momentum. And also just get into a good position to do a dodge and then just continue bunny hopping. So pretty much like if you're across the map, this is how fast you can go. Dodge over here, use a little jetpack, bunny hop, use a little jetpack, bunny hop, and you're all the way on the other side of the map. While normally that would take you extremely long amounts of time to get over there without utilizing both of these mechanics. I'd say at least like 3 times longer, maybe 2.5 times, as you can see how slow that was. So a huge key to being a good player in this game is mobility, and that is something that you need to master, in my opinion, even more so than just basic aiming and gun mechanics. So definitely work on that if you want to be good in lobbies, because mobility is a huge part of Armajet. So that's pretty much all the mobility things. There are some things that a few players figured out, like if you dodge upward into something like that, it will carry your momentum once you hit the end of it and it'll propel you up. So like, instead of having to do this, you can, instead of having to like do all that, you can just wait a little bit longer, preserve your boost more longer, and just dodge into it, and you'll actually fly right in here. So a lot shorter, wastes a lot less boost. So there are just little nuanced things you can do. So you can definitely be out there pioneering things in this game. Not too many things have been figured out. Like, I'm sure there's a plethora of things that we can do that we haven't really figured out yet. So there's pretty much everything on mobility that you need to know. Just chain it together, be fast. And like I said, if you have a super speed module like this, you will just be an absolute speed demon. No one will be able to shoot you unless they're a veteran player or just someone who's just ridiculously accurate. You're just gonna be zipping around the map, picking up power-ups left and right, just absolutely destroying people. So mobility is a huge part. That's pretty much all I really can talk about now. As we don't have a plethora of weapons to use, there is, I guess I could try to do with this. I kind of messed up right there. Pretty much there is grenade jumping and rocket jumping and everything in this game. If I had a rocket launcher and I was going like this, shot it down my feet and boosted, it would propel me extremely far. And if you can time it correctly, you will not take any damage, but you have to get really good at timing it. Pretty much you shoot and then boost like right as you get away from it. It's hard to explain without actually having it. Let's see if I can grenade jump. I keep messing it up. I don't really grenade jump that often, but you can also use explosives on teammates to propel teammates forward. There are also guns that you can use on teammates like the Velocitos and the Locust that will also propel them forward, but as you know, we're in the actual game now. We only have 3 weapons, so sadly I can't really show you guys that. I'll probably make a video on it later when I actually unlock those weapons to utilize it. So yeah, that's pretty much all you really need to know for now. Since everyone just has the same 3-4 weapons right now. No one is going to be doing anything insanely crazy like they can with the Locust and Velocitos, Havoc, Badger, and everything like that. Anything insane like rocket jumping or teammate propelling. But yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know to be a good player right now. I still didn't really do it right. Oh well. Alright guys, I think that's going to be the end of the video. If you guys have any recommendations on videos you want me to make, I mean, I've been a player for 2 years. I know the ins and outs of this game pretty well. Also a moderator on the Discord, and so if you have any questions in general on the game, you can @ me at the Discord. I'm Marxman, same as my YouTube, same as my in-game name. Easy to find me there. If you have any questions, you can @ me there. I also have extra Steam keys available if you want to get in on the Steam. You just gotta DM me. So thank you guys. I appreciate you watching this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Peace out.